Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Inside Digital. Today we are going to be talking about website fixes, and that was sort of 5 different website fixes that can increase your conversion rate this month. Today I have Chris with me.
Hi.
Hello Chris. You're obviously a campaign manager here at Tillis Consulting. These are pretty good website fixes you can make, really simple ones as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
That you can make and to help increase conversion rates as much as possible. Most of the cases these days, websites are viewed on mobile, so you're going to need to keep those forms as short as possible or as user-friendly as possible by using autofill. The problem, slow and awkward mobile sort of browsing puts people off almost instantly. It's like if my page is loading slowly or images aren't loading, I'm probably going to leave that website. Yeah. It's just not going to work for me, especially in 2026. It's just not going to happen. Reviews and ratings and stuff like that.
Reviews and ratings and accreditations,
yeah.
They're all easy ways of showing off how good you are.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Inside Digital. Today we are going to be talking about website fixes, and that was sort of 5 different website fixes that can increase your conversion rate this month. Today I have Chris with me.
Hi.
Hello Chris. You're obviously a campaign manager here at Tillis Consulting, and we're going to talk about conversions, right? We work on a lot of websites, so these are pretty good website fixes you can make, really simple ones as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
That you can make. To help increase conversion rates as much as possible. So we just start off, I think, with number 1, pretty much. So it's clarify the primary action above the fold. We see a lot of websites that the website loads up and you don't know what it's about. It's literally ridiculous, isn't it? You want to, as soon as it loads, you want to show the user exactly what the website is about, who's seeing it, or what the action you want them to take. Yeah, pretty much, isn't it? So what is the problem? The visitors land on, they don't instantly know what is next. The fix is to make one clear, obvious action. What could they be?
Well, one primary call to action would help. Not having a bunch of different call to actions competing for space on the page. Yeah,
that's so true. Because we will see ones with over 3 different buttons, which is obviously too much for them to go, or just have one simple button. That's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another clearly word your headings. So if you're offering a sort of offer, then use the word free or get your free quotes. Straight away they know, I know exactly what I'm going to get if I was to click the CTA. So that's really helpful. And obviously the first one is visible without scrolling on desktop or mobile. So make sure the primary action is just visible as soon as the page loads.
Yeah,
pretty
above
much.
The fold.
Above the fold, exactly. Yeah. When we say above the fold, we mean what is in the screen or what's on the screen or mobile and desktop as soon as the page loads. Because the fold, I think it comes from like newspapers. Yeah. When they used to fold the newspaper. So whatever you see first is going to make you buy the newspaper, isn't it?
Yeah,
so,
you don't want the headline. You don't want to have to flip over to go, oh no, that's where our story is.
No, exactly, because they were displayed, weren't they? Yeah. So even back in those days, it's staying with the digital days today, which is great. So, number 1, clarify the primary action above the fold. Chris, have you got number 2?
So, number 2, replacing generic messaging with outcome-focused headlines.
Interesting, yeah. So, outcome-focused is obviously you're just trying to, again, above the fold, because you want to show the headline as much as possible, and the outcome is the main goal, isn't it? So, that is what you're trying to solve. The problem is, welcome to our website tells users nothing. So it's nice that you can show them you have a website, but you have to obviously tell them why they're there, even though they might know why they're there.
But it's confirming it all.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, and it helps them then go on the journey, and you can actually guide them where they want to go next as soon as they arrive on your website, which is really helpful. So the formula, we help who sort of achieve the results without the pain. It's quite nice, isn't it, really? Yeah. So the example of that would be, we help schools create safer, inclusive playgrounds without disrupting the school day. And that's just really helpful. And straight away they're like, that's exactly what I need. I might continue on your website and convert, which is fantastic.
And they know exactly what it does and what pain it solves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That is actually it. You're looking to solve their pain. That's why they're looking on the website in the first place, isn't it? To literally, they've got this annoyance and they want to get it resolved as soon as possible. And showing them headlines like that will do that.
Yeah.
So that's great. So on to number 3, Remove friction from contact and inquiry forms. We see this a lot, don't we? Inquiry forms are important, extremely important, but 9 out of 10 times they are long. They're just too long and they cause a lot of friction.
Yeah.
Like when we say long, there's too many fields. There's information that you need to give on them that you might not need to give at that point, but they might not even know themselves. Therefore, they have to go away, look for the information, and it doesn't work. Like people don't want to do that, so keep them short as much as possible and less friction. You can get that information, the additional information later on, can't you?
You
That's
just need
fine.
to capture that important information right there and then.
Yeah, of course. It depends on what it is, but that's about it. Name, number, email, maybe a little bit more information if you require it. But once you have the name, number, email, you can email them or ring them and then ask them the next thing. And if they've got them on the phone, that's basically a better conversion because they are more intent, aren't they? So it's helpful. So what we said, we cut fields, so the essentials, name, email, phone, remove mandatory drop-downs unless necessary. When we say drop-downs, I say maximum of 3, I say on a drop-down, because if you hit drop-down and it comes up with a list of things, no one's reading that list. Or if they are, they're obviously they want to fill out a form in, but no one's going to read that. It's going to confuse people and probably turn them away from the form, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm sure we've all seen, and it's the one that always annoys me the most whenever I fill in forms. It's when you go to fill in country.
Yeah.
And for us specifically, it's United Kingdom. So is that U, or is it E, England, or is it B, Britain, or is it G, GB?
Good point.
And you get so lost.
Yeah, you really do. And for the countries, there's a massive list, isn't it? So
it's not 1 or 2 or 3.
It's really interesting. Yeah. Also, a good one as well is to add reassurance within the form. So usually I normally place this underneath the submit CTA after the button at the bottom, which usually says like we respond within 1 day, or a member of our team will use the information you provided to respond, sort of thing, just to know that they know what's going to happen next. And it will just make them fit in probably more because they know the journey in a way. They know what to expect, pretty much, which is really nice. And also, final one is enable autofill. Usually this is the case now, isn't it? Most forms on websites have this by default. If you're logged in, usually as a Google, just if you log into Google, it has a lot of your information anyway, obviously. So when you're on a form, it clicks that you usually have the drop down to choose your name, email already, which is really helpful. But have this enabled definitely in your form, because it just saves them time. And I know that if it happens for me, if I've got to write my own name in again and my email address, which is sometimes too long, then it puts me off. So yeah, definitely have auto filled, especially on mobile devices as well. That's another key one. Actually, a bonus point is make sure your forms work on mobile. We're so used to having desktop screens this size with 2 columns, I guess, for forms, which is nice because it looks quite short and stuff. But then when you go into mobile, they stack up, and then suddenly the fields are really long, and you get another long form.
Now you're back to a long form. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's where having too many fields is good on desktop, maybe, but not on mobile. And most of the cases these days, websites are viewed on mobile. So you're going to need to keep those forms as short as possible or as user-friendly as possible by using autofill on forms on mobile. Helpful. The actual impact of this, it can increase submissions by 20 to 50%. That's impressive. So it's definitely worth looking at that sort of thing. We take a break. There you go. There you go. Therefore, go for it.
So the fourth one is adding trust signals next to decision points. The problem there is users can always hesitate, and the risk feels quite high when you're not having that addressed. The fix would be to fix credibility and reinforce it at the moment of action.
Yeah. So this is usually added near CTAs, the call to actions, the buttons, just to reassure people that this is a good thing you're going to do or sign up to, pretty much. Things like reviews or ratings, client logos or brand logos that you've worked with in the past that might be credible. They're quite helpful. Trusted by 500 plus UK schools could be like a sort of the small testimonial you could have above a heading, above the fold, with the 5-star rating. And guarantees and accreditation. I can't say a word. Accreditations. They're just really helpful, aren't they? You did anything that builds trust with the user, because you really don't have long. You have possibly 5-10 minutes with them, if you're lucky, for them to view your website, to fill in the form. So you need to really build the trust as fast as possible using these like reviews and ratings and stuff like that.
Reviews and ratings and accreditations,
Yeah.
they're all easy ways of showing off how good you are.
Yeah, that's it. And it's what they're experiences from other people, aren't they? So that's exactly what they're looking for. I mean, usually if you buy anything from Amazon, you go to the reviews first, usually, at least I do, just to find out if it's any good. And if I really like the product but I see bad reviews, I might not get that product, which is kind of crazy because I really wanted it. But maybe 1 or 2 bad reviews has now put me off it. So we're not saying don't put bad reviews, because you have to have a sort of nice mix of it all, because it makes you human pretty much. But yeah, try and have as much trust as available on your website.
And a good balance of good and bad reviews shows it has been more authentic.
Yep.
And you're never going to trust no reviews.
No.
You're going to look at it and go, ooh, no one's rated that before.
That's it.
I don't know if I can trust it.
It's tricky, isn't it? But as you say, we put these next to CTAs, quite high-end headlines, I guess, just so people know that when they're reading the bit they want to read, they also have a bit of trust next to it, just like badges or anything like that. Leave that there. Yeah. What we'll do is I'll do finally number 5, and then we'll go through them. Just a recap. That's what Finally, number 5, improve page speed and mobile experience. This is a bit more of a technical one, I'd say. It is front-facing with, say, mobile experience, but page speed and stuff like that, it obviously goes on behind the scenes, but it's extremely important.
Yeah.
The problem, slow and awkward mobile sort of browsing puts people off almost instantly. It's like if my page is loading slowly or images aren't loading, I'm probably going to leave that website. Yeah. It's just not going to work for me, especially in 2026. It's just not going to happen. No, you really everyone these days, with the attention spans they have, it's crazy small, isn't it? So what you got to do is ensure fast, smooth mobile interaction. We say mobile a lot because that's the point, right? Everyone's on a mobile website.
Yeah, nowadays.
Nowadays, yeah, usually. So they might find you through social media, or you're probably going to search you on the go. Not everyone's at their desktop, so always mobile first. Make sure your website is optimized for mobile as much as possible, and make sure it's fast on mobile. That's the main thing, isn't it? But so things like images, things like videos. What else? Even bigger forms, they can make pages slower, can't they? Yeah. Which is frustrating. Any fixes there? What can you check quickly that will actually help?
Buttons being easy to tap.
Yep.
Readable text without zooming.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah, especially on mobile. Yeah, if you check your font sizes, because they can differ, can't they?
Yeah.
Especially on mobile and desktop, because you're so used to seeing nice, big, or easy to read massive screens. But on mobile, it's very different. It's very different. Intrusive pop-ups.
Oh, worst.
Hate those. But on mobile, on desktop, fair enough, because you still have the screen around you, so you can easily know where to click off. But on mobile, it will fill your entire screen, and then, unless there's not an obvious cross or X, then there's no way they're getting that off, and that's frustrating. But it also can slow down pages. It can do a lot more. Pop-ups are helpful when they're used correctly. And they can be used quite well for forms or lead forms or anything like that.
Or getting people to sign up to a newsletter.
Yep, exactly.
Their email.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so quick information like that. Well, that's when we say the pop-up has a form in it. Keep the form very short, because it actually makes the pop-up shorter. That's helpful. But yeah, they use them sparingly, I say, these days. These days with a form, at least on a mobile website, have it within the page other than it clicking through, because it creates another click as well, which is not very fun for the user, and it does distract from the rest of the website because of it appearing on the whole screen, which is frustrating, isn't it, really? We don't want that to do. So the impact of literally improving your page speeds, faster sites, they convert significantly better. and they reduce bounce rates. So people are going to stay on that website and hopefully convert, which should be the ultimate thing, isn't it? Cool. Let's do a recap, shall we? Should we recap it? Okay. Cool. So should we do one by one? We're going to recap. I'll say 1, you say 2. I'll say 3, you say 4, and I'll say 5. And then we'll so we'll just go through 1 to 5 really quickly, just so you know exactly what sort of can fix this month right now to help your conversion rates. So number 1 was clarify the primary action above the fold. Just make sure everything looks clear and nice above the fold so it's usable and loads correctly.
The second one is replacing generic message with outcome-focused headlines. That's using the specific language and the right language to reassure them that you are selling them the thing that they want to solve their issue.
Yep. Number 3, remove friction from contact and inquiry forms. So as you say, keep them short, make them really work well on mobile, and just give some reassurance on there as well. It's really helpful.
Number 4, trust signals next to decision points. So that's reviews and ratings. That's logos and how many reviews you've had and any accreditations.
Nice. And finally, number 5, improve page speed and mobile experience. So as you say, mobile first these days is extremely important, and make sure your website loads fast. Otherwise, people are going to leave, and that's not fun.
No.
So that is a quick whistle-stop tour of literally 5 pretty great points actually to fix your website to help increase conversion rates. And you can do it this month, next month. It's going to help whenever you do it. So keep on top of it. Keep looking at your website. Keep looking at your website from someone else's shoes, because looking at your website from your own shoes is never helpful, because you love it. You love your own website.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, isn't it? So keep an eye on your website really much, and make sure it's optimized as much as possible. And we hope this helped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Thanks.